Ayan. Okay, the session is now being recorded. So for today, we will be discussing the security or the cryptography. Crypto, ibig sabihin parang ano yan, may kinalaman sa security, no? Ng information natin. So mahalaga yan na tayo ay maging aware, no? When it comes to the security ng ating mga devices. So now, to continue, uh, we need security for a secure communication. Kasi para masabi natin that the communication system is secure, nandyan yung secrecy, di ba? Yung integrity as well as the authentication. When we say secrecy, only the intended receiver understand the message. So therefore, there can be a password. Pwedeng magkaroon ka rin ng ano ng any means that can uh, encrypted yung message. Authentication, meron tayong kumbaga login, in-authenticate ako, ikaw yan. O confirming each other's identity. Integrity, ensure that the message that you have sent has not been altered. No? So, yung mga errors as much as possible, nalilis. Now, secret, ang ibig sabihin, ano, secrecy. O, for the cryptography, the science of hidden writing. For example, nagbigay ako ng message. Let's say, ito si sender. My message is, I miss you. Ayan, I miss you. O, ito yung message mo. Now, ang kaiba ng cryptography, ito kasi tinatawag to na ano, this is called plain text. Now, in order to convert it to a ciphertext, so meron tayo dito na tinatawag na ano, encryption or encryptor o encryption method. Pag sinabi natin encryption, itong plain text will be now converted to this is called the ciphertext. Okay, ano ba ibig sabihin ng cipher? Pwedeng naka-encrypted na. Hindi mo maintindihan. Halimbawa, may question mark na dyan, meron ng 3W, something like that. Tapos M for what, mga ganyan. No? So ito, naka-cipher na. No? Ngayon, meron ka dito tinatawag na key. Okay, yan yung, ibig sabihin ng key, yan yung pinaka-ano natin, password. Alam, ikaw rin nakakaalam, depende. So ngayon, pag gumamit ng ang cryptography kasi, meron siyang encryption and as well as decryption. Kumbaga, nandito yan. Pag ipapadala mo na ito, naka, kumbaga, naka-code siya. No? Ito yung sa transmitter, ito yung sa encryption. Now, sa decryption, baliktad naman, no? Ah, ito yung ano, ito yung ciphertext. Let's say, ito yung 3WM41. Tingnan ko lang yan. O, let's say, 3WM41. Ito yung decipher. Okay, to decipher it, kumbaga ito yung ano, ito yung ciphertext rather pala. Ciphertext. This is the ciphertext. Now, para ibalik siya, kinakailangan natin i-convert ulit to plain. Doon na pumapasok yung tinatawag natin na decryption, which has the same key, public or private key, no? Then the message will be converted back to plain text. Na yung plain text na yon, yun yung ating salitang I miss you. So what did you notice? Nagkaroon tayo ng ano, encryption ang tawag doon. Dahil sa encryption, nagkaroon ka ng parang private messages, no, doon sa ating uh, transmission and reception of uh, information. So that is called the cryptography. Now, I said a while ago, meron tayong mga plain text. Cipher is a method of encrypting messages. That's why we have algorithm. May algorithm to. May algorithm to. No? So, you can use siguro sa activity natin, we can use programming na mga uh, open source. Pwede we can use MATLAB or Octave in order to have an encryption and decryption. Later, I will be showing the activity. So, paano ba gumamit algorithm? Kasi may algorithm yan, no? Depende. So, encryption algorithm are standardized and published. Now, the key which is an input of the algorithm is secret. Totoo yun. You cannot publish the password or the secret. Kaya yung input doon sa algorithm, secret talaga, no? Now, key is a string of numbers of characters. Now, if the same key is used for encryption and decryption, the algorithm is called symmetric. Kapag parehas, yung ating key, paano kung magkaiba? We called it asymmetric. That is called uh, asymmetric. No? So again, this is the block diagram of the encryption. When we say encryption, you are giving the messages security. No? Okay, now, ang symmetric, alam natin, yung key, public and yung key sa sender, key sa receiver, same lang ng uh, yung kanilang encryption and decryption, no? Example ng mga ganyan yung sa SAR cipher. Okay, may type sen yung encrypt data one at a time or use for a single message or stream cipher, encrypt one bit or one byte at a time. Okay? Now, the strength of this is the longer the key, the more difficult is to crack. Tandaan nyo. The strength of an algorithm is determined by the size of the key. The key length is expressed in bits, which is 48 and 448. So may mga setables tayo sa possible keys for cipher. Alam mo, 40-bit, meron kang 2 raised to 40. Pag 128, 2 raised to 28. So lumalaki, depende sa number of bits. Now, may pagkakataon kasi si hacker, gumagamit ng brute force. Ibig sabihin ng brute force, by any random. And ngayon, ang pang ginagawa nila, meron na rin ginagamit ng mga automated pagbigay ng password. So random 'yun, nagta-try and error. So mas mabilis nga kung computer. No? So ngayon, to crack the key, the hacker has to use brute force. Yun ang ginagamit nila. They will try all possible keys. Still a key that works is found. So try and error. A supercomputer can crack a 56-bit key in 24 hours. Totoo yan. No? Habang tumataas yan, mas bumibilis sa kanyang processing. It will take 2 raised to 72 times longer to crack a 128. So, tandaan nyo, no? Para daw i-crack yung 128B, longer down, age of the universe daw. Sa science, billion, di ba? Billion of years. Okay, this is an example of a uh, synchronous or asymmetric. Caesar cipher is a method in which the letter in the alphabet is rotated 3 letters. So, mapapansin nyo, na nausog lang. Imagine ito yung A, kapag in-encrypt mo, hindi na siya ang ibig sabihin. So, halimbawa, attack at doon. Ano ba yung attack at doon? Yung ano kasi, yung pag pinadala ko to using kasi ito yung plain text. Okay, ang plain text is attack at doon. Pero gusto mong ayaw mong mabasa yan. So, kailangan siyang i-convert to cipher. Yung cipher na yan, na tinatawag, ito na yung encrypted message. Ano na nga yung encrypted message? Yung attack is D. So, lalagay ko ito ng D. Yung double T is W. Okay, tapos, ano pa ba? Yung A is D ulit. Yung C naman is F. Then yung K is N. So basically, ito yung attack, di ba? Ngayon, wala namang space, so magano ka lang, mag-space ka lang. Encrypt, yung at is D, yung T is W. Okay? Tapos, space, ano yung doon? Yung D is G. Okay? So ano pa? Yung A is D, W is Z, N is Q. So makikita nyo dito yung ano, attack at don't. Tama ba yung spelling? Attack. Okay, ang N is Q. Okay, ito yung attack at don't. Okay, ito na yung encrypted. Ito na yung mapapadala. Ang process na yan, guys, is called encryption. Okay, yung paglalagay ng secret message. Now, ngayon, dahil alam mo yung key, gumamit na you should not tell it to everyone or to anyone. No? Maliban na lang kung sila yung ay, critical na kailangan nakakaalam yan. So that is an example of a Cesar cipher. Okay, so I hope na yan ay klaro. Okay, this is an example of an encryption wherein there is a message at akatadon. But we're going to use it is the Cesar cipher algorithm. Then magme-message ka na. Ito na yung message sa output. So yan na yung may papadala nyo. Ngayon, to decrypt it, di ba? To decrypt it, okay? So, kailangan mo ng algorithm din sa receiving end. Yun yung decryption naman. Para maibalik yung cipher to plain text. So, pag same yung key na ginamit mo, that is called symmetric. Okay? So, I hope that yan ay clear, no? Yung part na yan. Okay, meron pang isa yung monoalphabetic. Monoalphabetic, as you can notice, any letter can be substituted for any other. Each letter has to have a unique substitute. So kung meron kang 26 from A to Z, uh, kung gagamit kami ng brute force, it will to consuming. Let's say the message. Ang gagawin, kinakailangan mo ng ano dito. Let's say, each letter can be substituted for any other letter. Okay, halimbawa, ito yung nakalagay dito, Bob, I love you. Alice. Gagamit ka dito ng ano ng monoalphabetic. So usually yung Bob, ito yun. So magkakaroon ka na parang substitution. Tama ba? Sabi, any letter can be substituted for any other letter. Okay, halimbawa, yung M. Okay. Yung Bob, ito N yun. Okay, yung O, that's K. Then B is N. So ito yung salitang Bob. Okay, yan na yung Bob, no? Then yung I, S. Then yung L is G. KTC, so in support, no? So ngayon, makikita nyo dito, yung nagkakaroon tayo ng, ano, ng algorithm dito, which each letter has to have a unique substitute. Where any letter can be substituted for any other letter. Okay, ito naman yung polyalphabetic. Gumagamit si Blaise de Virginie, no? Gumagamit ng sequence of monoalphabetic ciphers in tandem. Anyway, this would be discussed na lang sa mga future, ano, no? But anyway, ito yung ating dapat maintindihan, gumagamit tayo ng key to shift alphabet. Totoo yan. Obtaining a key for the algorithm and then shift the alphabet. For instance, if the key is word, we will shift all the letters by 4 and remove the letters W, O, R, and D from the equation. So nagkakaroon tayo ng mga manipulation. Depende sa output na gusto natin. Okay, halimbawa, yung salitang word, A, B, C, D, o di ba pwede yun? Something like that. No? Okay. Okay, meron namang columnar. This involves the arrangement of characters on the plain text into columns. The following example shows how letters are transferred. So nagkakaroon ng pagta-transfer, no? Okay. Etong mga to guys, no? Etong mga cipher. The amount of secrecy should determine the amount of labor appropriate for the encryption. Tandaan nyo, no? The set of keys and the deciphering algorithm should be free from complexity. Yes, totoo yan, no? The implementation of the process should be as simple as possible. Okay. As much as possible, no? Now, as you notice, uh, the properties of the trustworthy system, it is based on the mathematics. Okay, good cryptographic algorithms are derived from solid principles. So take note of that. Okay, so ngayon cryptanalysis, ito naman yung breaking and encryption code. O, that is cryptanalysis. So, what are one of the technique? Nagde-deduce sila ng algorithm. Or they're trying to recognize patterns. No, to break subsequent ones. No? Okay, what is data encryption standard? Okay, this is a black cipher algorithm. Although if you will try the algorithm, uh, hindi ata kaya yung ano, no, yung encryption, no. Okay, so the goal of data encryption standard is completely scramble the data so that ito nagkakaroon ng ano, scrambling, no. Now, ito yung sinasabi natin na scrambling. No? Nagkakaroon ng magulo yan, medyo magulo yan. No? So in summary, to summarize it up bago tayo mag ano, end. No? The algorithm, usually gumagamit tayo ng mga block cipher wherein there is a common feature, no, for each, no. But you can use another algorithm naman, no. Okay, limitations, any exposure to the secret compromises secrecy of ciphertext. So yun ang iniiwasan, yung ma-hack mo. Kasi you can ano tell, no, yung kanyang security. Okay, any question? I think one of the topic is again the asymmetric. So sa asymmetric, may magkaiba tayong key. Maybe the public which is connected to the transmitter and the uh, yung receiver naman yung isa, no? Okay, what are the basics? Uses a pair of keys for encryption. So gumagamit ng public key, private key. Okay, so what does it mean? Pag sinabing public key, this can only be decoded by the secret transmission of key and every entity. So medyo mas maigpit ang security, no? Anyway, ito yung mga popular art code, L-Gamal and RSA. Okay? Yung RSA, meron tayong, let's say, dalawang prime numbers. Okay, mathematically, no? Choose N is equal to PQ. Choose number E less than N. Okay, yan yung mga conditions. Okay, so pwede kang gumamit ng code. MATLAB, bibigay ko naman sa inyo yung code niyan. Okay? Then makakapag-generate ka nung mga data information. Okay, as well as here. So anyway, ang weaknesses ng asymmetric, kung asymmetric, magkaibang keys. Pagdating sa efficiency, mas malower siya. Yung 1024-bit asymmetric key is equivalent to 128-bit, di ba? So dahil ito ay dahil nga pwede tayo sa middle attack eh. So mas potential yung malware. Okay, it's problematic to get the key per generated for the encryption. Yes, mahirap gawin, no? So paano may man in the middle attack? Yung attacker, kung hindi ka makapasok, kasi ang ipit ng security, pasok ka sa loob. Doon ka magagawa nung pang-hack. Lalo kung nakita mo yung IP address, yung mga port number, so wag nyo siyang ipapublic, no? Anyway, the man in the middle attack, the hacker could generate a key pair given the public key away and teleby that it belongs to someone else. So, pa pwede yung i-sabotage niya yung buong nangyayari no, dyan sa asymmetric encryption. Okay, session key used to improve efficiency. Pag encryption of data, asymmetric. Pag encrypting the symmetric key, asymmetric. So may tatag na plain text or DES. Then, cipher, kaya naman yung ating ginagamit no, to encrypt. Then the encrypted key will be submitted no, for the tawag ito, yung ating is yung ciphertext, let's say mailabas natin. No? So yun yung ating okay, gagawin diyan. Anyway, may laboratory activity tayo dito na may kinalaman naman sa algorithm, no? I will be showing to you. So gagawin ko pa pero makita niyo lang. So this is the example wherein there is a key agreement to create secret key by exchanging only public keys. Si Alice and Bob generate same session key. O parehas silang Okay. So nagkakaroon tayo ng mga asymmetric. Well, hindi naman natin masyado yan. No? Pero yun yung tinatawag na asymmetric encryption. Okay? Okay, ano yung authentication? Authentication is the process of validating the identity of the user. Para nagbe-verify ka. Ano ba yung nagpe-provide yan? Yung mga public infrastructure, digital signature, nagpo-provide yan authentication. Then messages, authentication code. So we have also two types of user authentication. Yun yung ginagamit sa remote at yung isa yung sender's identity. Okay? Okay. Authentication natin dito. A message digest is fingerprint for a document. The purpose of this is to provide proof that data is not altered. So yan yung tinatawag natin na authentication. No? Okay. Sa authentication codes, the message digest created with a key. Uh, create security by requiring a secret key. So yung most likely ganun nangyayari. No? Okay, so password, guys, I suggest dapat strong password. Pwedeng combination ng alphanumeric. No, but again, wag mag-rely masyado, no? Okay. So, dun sa kasi minsan, kapag naggumawa ka ng password mo, pag sobrang higpit naman, hindi mo magamit. Kasi bakit? Ang higpit ng password, nakalimutan mo. So, mag-try ka ng backup. No? Pero password, composed of 0 to 9, no? Tapos alphanumeric. Okay? So, yun. Next. So, basic set of rules. So, dapat tingnan natin, ano ba yung mga rules? You need to coordinate with the head. No? Ito yung mga example ng mga authentication. Okay? So, yung mga handheld device, gumagamit ng smart cards, mga personal token yan. No? These devices generate unique strings. Okay? And yung iba-iba yan. Ang biometric natin, ito guys, dito tayo sa biometric. Maraming klase ng biometric na ginagamit. Pero most likely, tayo nakakapag-biometric kapag may fingerprint, voice recognition, sa mga smartphone natin. So, bago mo magamit yan, kinakailangan minsan nakapag-face recognition ka, nakapag-voice, may mga ganun, sobrang higpit. Kaya ako suggest, huwag masyado mahigpit. No? Okay, ito yung iris recognition. Okay, kasi pwede gamitin ng iris as a biometrics. Okay, digital signatures, patapos na to, no? A digital signature is a data which accompanies or logically associated with a digital encoded device. So, may dalawang guarantee yan. A guarantee of the source data to prove that the data has not been tampered with. Okay, yan yung kanyang goal. Anyway, dito guys, makikita sa diagram, may message ka, sent to the receiver. But ang ginagawa is, ginagamitan mo natin ng algorithm, then signature, no? And this is what happened in the sender and receiver. Now, ang digital certificate is a signed statement by a trusted party. The other party's public key belong to them. So, yun yung mga ibig sabihin niya. Okay, now, as you notice, as we continue, nagkakaroon ng mga certification, no? Pagdating dito sa ating authentication. Now, when we say encryption, decryption itself, that is called cryptanalysis. Kasi yan ay practice of analyzing and breaking of cryptography. Kapag na ikaw ay na-analyze, na-break mo yan, mas madadalian, no? Kumbaga yung uh, price of analyzing breaking cryptography, no? Okay, question guys, I think. So to sum it up, cryptography ginagamit for security. Yung message kapag kumbaga sa ito lang encryption eh. Bigyan ko na kayo ng konting ano dito sa encryption. So summary na to, no? Okay, sa encryption, meron kang plain message. Kasi ito gumagamit ka ng algorithm. Tapos ang lalabas dito is cipher. Ito na yung encoded. So this is the transmitter. Ito yung pinaka-sender. Ngayon, halimbawa, yung na-cipher na text, dadaan ka dito ng decryption. Then, decipher na. So, yun yung nangyayari. Cipher, decipher. So, yun nangyayari. No? Ngayon, ang process na to, that is cryptanalysis. That is the process of encryption and decryption. Okay? So, make sure yan yung ano, no? Ngayon, bibigyan ko mamaya ng laboratory. May code na rin naman na yun. Pero yun ay, tanong is, anong algorithm, no? Yung nababagay, no? Para magkaroon ka ng ganitong output. Okay? Any question, guys? May katanungan kayo?